Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Podwank. We've been fucking gone for quite a while, but now we're back.
You're right, boys.
Back in business.
What's going on?
You're
Nice
right.
to see all three of you again.
You're wrong, Kiwi.
Yeah, you're wrong.
We
It has
that.
started.
Imagine.
Actually, yeah, it has started. Actually,
Someone ban this cunt. Like,
This
what's that?
slander. This slander. How dare you? I'm getting a drink because I just finished mine.
sure.
1 minute.
Wow. Alcohol.
We're like
raging.
1 minute in and you're...
I take that back.
What do you want to
You
talk
better
about?
apologise, Robbie.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be so aggressive. And I actually do genuinely, not even meaning, feel bad about it. I hope you have a wonderful evening and a wonderful day
Not
tomorrow.
Even memeing.
And
Speaking
I
of
know
wonderful days.
it must be hard being such a massive fucking cuck.
Cuck squared. Which was supposed to
your
be the
day,
original title, right? So,
Yeah, but for
now
some
it's
reason,
Supercuck. And
why
my
doesn't
day's
the
busy.
keyboards
Okay.
have squared? I don't get it.
I don't know.
You just do arrow 2 then.
Yeah,
yeah,
but
but
that's stupid.
That's shit.
You need to use LaTeX to get the squared shit, or just spend shit tons of time in Word,
Or just make a
don't know.
keyboard.
or just make a keyboard. Yeah, that works as well.
Anyways,
Subscript
yes,
and superscript.
Robbie, my day was pretty good. I woke up at about 1,
Was it?
did some
Did
work,
you?
went
What
out, got food, came home, and now I'm here.
1
That
o'clock.
is-
What about you?
My day, it was alright. I woke up at like 9-ish. I spent most of the day just sort of waiting for a delivery that my dad asked me to wait for, which never actually came, and it's actually coming on Thursday. So I sort of wasted most of my day sort of sitting in the living room watching TV I don't care about.
For fuck's
Um,
sake.
Do you not have like a doorbell?
That's basically it. Yeah, but I can't hear it from my room if I have my headphones on.
How pathetic.
Well,
What a
fuck you,
pathetic
James.
doorbell.
No, fuck you.
Just get a bigger one.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Yeah, just get a bigger
Your doorbell's small, mate.
My bell needs re-plastering.
Mm.
That's not the word I wanted.
Free
What,
plaster.
what were you trying to say?
Like, like.
Sorry if I
it's
missed
in
you.
gold. It's alright, man. It's alright. I'm pretty sure it wasn't from Amazon. I think it was like John Lewis or somewhere middle class as fuck like that.
God.
Yeah,
True, I could kind of
Scum.
you.
fucking
Yeah.
scum.
Who else? Angus.
Who
have you asked
doesn't
about your
shop
day?
at Harrods? No, you haven't. My day was okay. Got a bit annoyed because I wanted to watch F1 qualifying, but
yeah.
my TV was just picking up static. Yeah,
That's always nice.
tried to do some chemistry work, but nothing's really come of it. I did like one question before we started.
Wow.
Also, for
that's-
context,
yeah.
at the moment, we're all doing exams, like finals.
Mm,
Yeah.
So that's a little bit of an explanation for our absence, apart from people not turning up and people not being asked.
Yeah. I mean,
Every single one of us has done it, so no
Yeah.
fingers pointed.
tried
Yeah, fuck you, James.
tried to sort it out last time, but people weren't here. I mean, you had a
yeah,
reason that.
I wasn't here. Yeah. James, did we?
how was your day, James?
I woke up at 12, and then I proceeded to do a lot of Apex,
Warhammer.
and pretty much that's it, and a bit of Total War.
Did you not have to go to work? It's Sunday, your work day.
What?
Your work day at the factory.
No, that's weekdays, dude.
Oh shit! Right.
I get weekends off.
Nice.
But yeah, I mean, work's kind of died down a bit because we're nearing the end of the
like season.
the end of the like coronavirus. There's a lot less demand for gloves and condoms. So
Amazing.
I think it's probably going to be going back to deodorant caps.
Yeah, true.
Uh,
Alright.
But yeah, not too
Sure.
bad though. Pay
Yeah.
is still terrible, but
Means you can get back on the
Yeah.
big boy machines for the
yeah,
deodorant
the
caps.
big
Yeah.
machines with the big gears and the
Yep.
big lack of safety.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's like your friend who lost his
Nice.
arm.
Yeah, and my mate who lost his cock.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Have we asked B now? Oh no, we already have.
we have
Yeah,
Did it? Yeah. That's everyone. Would you look at that
been
progress?
into YouTube.
Yeah, you asked me how my
Indeed.
day was.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should we-
Yeah.
Shall we get on?
Yeah.
We shall.
So, on the top of the list, James is coming in with Tories are back.
Oh, it's just the fucking. Oh, mate.
I don't know what's happened.
It's just
How
the
we
fucking
feeling?
elections.
Really, Angus? You don't
I
know
do
what's
not know
happened?
what's happened.
With your little Tory flag waving at you. Really?
I
It's,
don't keep up with politics.
I don't
I'm
think
joking,
it's like.
I'm joking.
I don't think it's like big elections, but it's like little
It's like
elections.
local
for
council, isn't it?
Yeah,
I was
like
gonna
little
say, 'cause it
shitters,
doesn't seem
and there's
like
just a bunch of
there's-
fucking keep Kent conservative signs everywhere. It's like fuck.
Not like a very
Oh.
big deal, it seems. I haven't heard much
was-
about it
No, not really.
in comparison to the other.
But it does
elections.
anger me when I'm. It does anger me when I'm riding on the bus and I see a fucking Tory sign.
Oh, yeah.
What? That dude handing out vote for so and so at school, James, was just like I just gave him the
Yeah.
dirtiest look.
What even was
Like,
that?
are you-
Wait,
Wait, what was that?
Yeah,
I didn't see that.
No, I think it
see
was
that.
when. No, you did see it, James, because I remember commenting. There was this dude walking past G Block,
Yeah.
and he was like, "Oh, are you gonna vote for Kevin or something?"
Oh.
No, I don't think he was. I don't think he was like seriously trying to promote.
I don't think
Kevin
he was,
It's
but
probably a
just-
meme.
being a cock. Yeah.
he
I doubt that's
probably
even
was.
a real
but
person.
No, it wasn't. His name
I
wasn't
don't-
Kevin.
I don't. Yeah,
It
it
was
was
some
just.
actual. He probably
Yeah.
found a poster on the floor and was like, "I'm gonna go wave this in people's faces."
Yeah.
I didn't know the bloke.
He's a
Um,
cuck.
I just said, who the fuck's that?
all I know about the thing that's happened up north with the Tories is that a Liberal county or area that has been Liberal for well over 20 years at this point.
Mm. Do
turned
you mean Liberal Democrat or Labour?
Labour
Okay. Right.
turned to the Tories. They thought it was one of the secure state things.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
And there's been comments like, "Oh, Labour are losing the security of
The people.
the
Yeah.
work." Yeah,
Well, yeah, it's because Keir
That's all I
Starmer's
know.
a pussy and won't convict on anything. People like Labour because they were like the
No, not yet, Josh.
fucking,
I'm working on it.
they're like the fucking bad guys. You know what I mean? Not the bad guys, but
Labour.
yeah, people like Labour because they like went against whatever the fucking Tories said. But Keir Starmer is just a fucking pussy and just agrees with everything. So no one likes Labour anymore.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah,
I'll
I
take
don't
your
really
word
know
for it.
enough to.
Yeah,
I've
I
only
don't know
I've only
shit
read
about
the
politics.
headlines.
I just choose
That's
to
about
ignore it.
as- Yeah.
Yeah, politics can be like interesting, but it's also
can.
like definitely a way to ruin a few friendships.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a lot less diversive than in America, though.
Oh yeah,
like,
definitely.
You mean
You can-
divisive?
Yeah,
Uh,
that. Yeah. Like
Yeah.
you can still talk to people relatively well, and they won't be like, "Oh, you're a fucking commie,"
You're a commie, yeah.
Yeah.
or "you're a fucking Nazi. Get out of here." Like you could be like, "Yeah, I disagree with you. I don't like you, but I'm still happy to talk about it."
Yeah.
Josh, they are enabled in Streamlabs. I don't know why they don't share. It's probably to do
it's-
with Twitch.
Yeah, it's probably the louder minority in America though that it's like that though.
I feel like we're edging closer and closer to America's politics every day. Like
yeah.
there is no third party.
I mean,
here.
it is better than America. Like,
Yeah, it is better, but like, who really gives a shit about Lib Dems?
Well, exactly. Welcome to plural. I can't say the word. Plurality.
Duality?
No, beginning with P.
Plurality.
Yeah. That's what
What
I'm
do you
voting. That's where there's like two main parties, and the rest of them are kind of irrelevant.
Is in
But
two
Australia
main
does-
parties with power.
Yeah, kind of. And essentially, it just traps people in this mindset of, oh, I'm not going to vote for a third party because they're not going to win.
Yeah.
And then everyone thinks
Oh.
that, so we just end up with two major parties.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
got you.
But Australia has a really cool voting system called, I think it's runoff voting, where you rank every party. Everyone ranks every party from 1 to 10.
I saw this.
Yeah,
Ooh, interesting.
which apparently works a lot better than our voting system.
Yeah, that sounds actually a lot better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because that way, like, even if your first doesn't win, your second, you've still
Yeah.
contributed to them winning.
Is it like if you vote first, they get 10 points? If you vote second, they get 9.
I think they might just take an average of all the
An
rankings.
average.
Yeah, something like that. I'm not really sure,
Right.
to be honest.
You know what? I'll try and disable and rename
enough.
the most.
Nice.
Yeah, that sounds a lot more like I don't know what the word is. Just
Yeah, it's just,
Fair?
just
oh yeah,
fairer. Yeah, much fairer. Well, maybe not
Yeah.
fairer, but I don't know.
like
I think
some
Oh, I did
Tory
it.
policies I kind of agree with. Some Labour I do. Some Lib Dem
Yeah.
I do.
We
Like,
have
you can
emotes,
vote.
boys.
Sweet.
Nice.
Oh, thank fuck. Oh, I mean, there are still more that I need to add, but
How the
fuck do you see
them?
Finally done it, boys.
yeah. Well, I mean, can you not see them in chat?
I can't click on the emote thing and.
Well, you have to type them in, so and it's case sensitive. But you can click on the emote bit, and then there's a few there. Channel emotes and better TT channel emote.
Anyway.
And you can autofill as well. So if you type POG with capital P, it would just get a POG.
I'm not
Anyway.
doing that. I
Do
probably
you
do need to.
do you have the extensions?
I don't think. I thought I did.
I suppose we'll just solve this
so-
afterwards, but
Remove. It says remove from Chrome, so I presume I do.
cat.
So you do have Better TV and
Better-
Francoface Z.
Franco Face Z.
Francoface Z. I'll give you a link to both.
No, it's fine. I got better TTV. I do connect to Twitch.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
Get fucked. He did KEKW.
And then one of them.
Idiot.
That's what you get for using
Yeah,
KEKW
it was-
here.
Stupid. No, it's just Josh is the one who recommended it. So anyway, should we
such a
move
banging-
on?
Yes, we shall.
You
Fire.
guys put a line. Oh yeah, the
London
fire.
do be on fire again.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there was a fire that had similar insulation to the Grenfell Tower shit that happened a couple years ago.
Mm.
I think it was the
I don't know
same.
how many people died.
No one died.
It was the same insulation, but like floors 7, 8, and 9 were just ablaze, and there were like 100 firemen trying to put that shit out.
So
Yeah,
what
I
is wrong
heard,
with this cladding? What actually causes the fire?
I'm not sure.
Is it just very flammable, or is it actually a source?
Yeah. Grenfell Tower cladding.
I would hop on Google, but I can't.
Panels are made from plastic and aluminium, which were installed inside the Grenfell Tower. It makes it warmer and drier, but the cladding has been blamed for helping fire spread. So,
Oh, I suppose it gives them like a little
yeah,
place to spread through.
yeah.
Which is strange because it's aluminium, but
Yeah, I don't know. Like you'd think something like magnesium might be a bit worse because that shit burns.
magnesium insulation, yeah,
Yeah,
just
like
pure potassium.
I don't know what aluminium looks like what it looks like when it burns, but magnesium burns fucking hot, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh well.
Yeah, overheat.
I think
Okay.
aluminium can burn actually. Quite hot.
I think that's the.
Oh, I
maximum
mean,
heat.
iron can burn as well,
I
but
think anything can burn with enough oxygen.
Okay.
yeah,
Whoops.
yeah.
So does Francoface C not have weird champ or any of that? No. Okay.
Okay, fate C. Right, how far?
Do we have 2 Pepilar? Yes. I'll get rid of that Pepilar then.
I'll sort it out later. I can survive one
You should,
stream without emotes.
Sure.
It's probably a bit boring just to sort it out now, but alrighty.
Yeah.
There's not much to say about it really. It's just been a fire.
No.
I think everyone survived
I-
at least.
They're gonna check
It's more
Similar.
evidence of the just inability of the local council.
Yeah, they should check all the insulation of all of the major apartment buildings.
Keyword should.
Should, yeah.
Will they? Probably not, because they can't.
No.
It's too expensive.
Yeah, but it's
they've been saying
less
it
expensive
since
than
Grenfell.
building apartments up again. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
true.
just knock down a bit of a wall. Check it.
Wait, was Adam
Yeah,
just
just have a
online?
little look.
Yeah.
Wait, was he?
Yeah, he's back. Yeah,
Who's back?
Let's go.
Adam is online, guys.
Come.
He's online.
We might have him.
Hello.
for once.
Adam.
Adam.
Oh, look who it
Adam.
is!
No.
Fashionably late.
Mate, I am so sorry, lads.
A new challenger approaches.
It's all
I'm
good.
very late.
We
I'm
started
very
late. It's all good. You're only like 20 minutes late.
True.
dude.
Would you look at that? How lovely.
Got the whole
and
squad
brilliant.
here today, boys. We are live,
Yeah,
by the way.
yeah. Oh, that's fine. That's fine.
So no
Yeah.
slurs.
No slurs, please. I know you're fond of him.
Don't do Adam like that.
How's your day been, Adam?
How has your day been?
It's been good, but because of exams, stressful. Anyone relate? Anyone relate? You know?
course.
I do relate.
I can
do
relate, and then I sort of stopped caring about anything and everything. So
Yeah.
Good, like year ago.
Yeah.
yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, that would be nice, but
Adam, what happens, right? Have you ever listened to Drake? He has this amazing inspirational song called God's Plan.
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Just listen to that like 100 times, and then drink a lot and fall
Mm-hmm.
asleep your own sick, and everything will be alright.
Is
That's
that what?
God's
Is
plan.
that your plans for tonight?
That is.
That is my plan for tonight, yeah.
You're already
Wow.
starting drinking early,
And tomorrow.
and the day after, and the
Tomorrow.
rest of the month.
Yeah, fuck
Uh,
it. All day, every day.
Wow.
Good night's sleep, asleep in your own puke, listening to Drake.
God's plan.
Yeah. Just, I think that
Have
just
you
doing drugs is God's plan, right? I think if you're
Have
going off
you
that basis.
Spoke to have you spoken to God, Adam?
The fuck?
What?
Is he doing? Have you spoke to God?
Yeah, I mean,
Is he doing
yeah,
well?
I've been praying a little bit recently. Yeah,
Is he chilling?
he's vibing. He's vibing. Yeah,
Good.
he's doing
How's the
good.
wife?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, she's alright. Getting beatings regularly. So.
Oh, I love that. Has Lucifer been up to anything mischievous?
Yeah, I mean, he's
Mischievous.
tempting everyone nowadays, but we just resist that temptation, lads.
Good.
Because we're children of God, so
We are.
yeah, so it's just not allowed.
Good.
Anyways,
Yeah.
Yes.
shall we get on to more
Where were
topics,
we?
boys? Spaceship is going kaboom.
Yeah.
So what I believe it is China decided to launch this boy,
China.
and yeah, it's not a very stable orbit, and shit's just hitting the atmosphere slowly, and now it's gonna fall down.
Meant to be coming
Wait,
down
what?
today.
What?
Apparently.
So China
Yeah.
sent off a massive rocket,
Yeah.
but it's badly designed, and so it's just gonna fall.
Well, I don't know. I don't know
Yeah,
how long
it's-
it's been
it's
up there.
cool.
but it was
It's
probably
been up.
too
It's
low.
been up there for like a week
Oh man.
to 2 weeks. But
Usually
it's
China
about the
doesn't
size
really-
of 2 semi trucks,
Wow.
2 lorries.
I think
Yeah.
China
Wow.
normally doesn't really give a shit about space junk, though. They just yeet it back down. Because there's a load of stories about Chinese villages and stuff just getting smashed by rockets.
Ah.
Unless it was Russia, I
Love
can't
it.
remember.
Love it.
Yeah, they know whereabouts it's going to land, and it's not the UK, so fuck what happens.
Exactly.
We don't care about anyone else.
If it's
No.
not here, we don't care.
Exactly. Exactly.
It's not tea, biscuits, crumpets, or in Britain. Be gone.
So,
Yeah.
I kind of spaced out a little bit. So, a spaceship launched from China smashed back into the Earth.
It's going.
Did
Yeah,
it
well,
fail?
it's either happened
Oh.
or is meant to happen today.
Oh, I see.
They said the
Oh.
8th.
Where do they think it's going to
Um,
land?
There's loads of places.
Have they evacuated them?
Well, it's like across the entire
It's
world.
like
James.
a-
They don't know
a
the exact
line.
orbit and where it's gonna. Yeah.
Well,
So, or
That-
more like a cone of
So,
debris,
so they're
Yeah.
chancing it.
pretty much.
That's fuck.
Yeah.
Normally
imagine
they're
just
just
some
like-
like massive bit of metal just
It's-
going through a house. Why
It,
not?
it won't be like a massive meteor. It might just flatten a town, but
Nice.
Fuck.
Oh, is
No.
that-
They
or,
normally
or
just
land
slow
in the
down.
ocean and nothing will happen.
Yeah, well, hopefully it lands in the ocean.
yeah.
but-
If it does land
It's-
on like a village or something, it will just be like chunks of metal at most.
Yeah.
Bro.
I mean, it'll have burned mostly up by the time
Exactly.
it gets. It's yeah.
Unless it just like melts into one massive clump and then just like squashes the shit out of someone's grandma.
Oh my god.
like that. Yeah, it's not big enough to cause a massive tidal wave, so
No, not at all.
it would be better if it lands in the ocean.
That's
Um,
normally where they ditch shit. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't the ISS getting ditched next year, 2022?
Is it?
I know it's
I've
soon.
not heard of this.
What, the International Space Station?
Why would they do that?
Okay.
Well, it's just reaching the end of its service.
Wow.
And they're going to start launching another one up.
Probably not. We've got
Seems
everything
like a
we
lot.
need, really, I think. So they're just going to deorbit it eventually. I don't know if it is next year. It might be 2025.
Bro.
Is the spaceship filled with bats? Yeah, they tried to get rid of all the original bats.
Wait, what?
Comes from
What?
China.
Bruh. I'm so confused.
I saw something that Russia put a bunch of snakes in space.
I mean,
Bats.
Russia's put
Snakes.
loads of shit in space.
They did. Anything
Yeah,
that moves, they
put-
just like chuck it in a rocket.
yeah.
Like, and they wanted them to like have sex and have space baby snakes.
Oh, so they can see what would happen, how they'd like.
Yeah,
develop. That's
and
really
then I think apparently they lost communication with the snake satellite, and then I think they got it back. They got it back, and it returned.
The snakes just took it over. They just fucked off.
And then
Went to Mars.
they returned it to Earth, but all the snakes were dead and had no children.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, I can't get over space baby snakes. I don't know why.
Space snakes. Sounds like a
Is
Rick
this
and Morty
bullshit?
episode.
It was a Rick and Morty episode. It was
it?
a Rick and Morty. Yeah,
Oh.
there's an episode where I think like Rick or someone kills a snake, and there's like a galactic space snake war.
Oh.
It's fucking weird, man.
Is this? This has to be bullshit. This story. There's no way that they actually sent snakes into space.
Yeah, they did cats and dogs and monkeys and all
I know
sorts.
they sent monkeys.
They'll fucking do anything, James.
Oh,
Yeah,
they're
they
not
sent
nice.
loads.
Don't fuck with the Soviets.
They aren't even
They'll
mammals.
send you to space, cunt.
Help us.
I don't know. Just watch the snakes fuck in zero gravity and be like, "Ah, that's cool," and then bring them back down again.
It's not
They're
like.
just vibing up there.
Yeah.
Imagine them wiggling around,
Obviously not. They probably
getting nowhere.
They died. Do you reckon they died from radiation?
It's so cruel.
Oh, I think it was geckos,
Oh,
which are kind of just snakes.
Yeah.
Do you reckon
that
they
makes
died-
more sense because they can grip
Are they?
Yeah.
rather than just these
This,
noodles.
this article
floating.
is this article is more than 6 years old. Russia loses contact with satellite full of geckos.
Hyperspace
So
gecko.
good.
Like,
Yeah.
was it really
man.
full of geckos, or did it just have like a tank of geckos in it with them? Also,
I have no idea.
No.
We should take them up to the ISS. Have pets on the ISS. That would
don't
be-
know. I feel like that'll.
I know they put
Mm.
there's plants on the ISS.
Would that have?
Yeah.
Would that not have like disease implications?
Well, get
Probably.
the geckos vaccinated.
Give them the
guess.
COVID jab.
No, it's more like up there. It's going to be like very isolated from the world. So like any diseases like mutated up there will be really bad if they come back down.
But that could happen anyway,
Ooh.
regardless of if there's geckos.
Well, I
or
just
not.
think geckos are a little bit less hygienic than humans.
I mean, if geckos go up there without any diseases, then you should be fine.
Well,
Wait,
I mean, how did the first disease come around then?
boys,
Mutations.
did we just
but
talk about how it's possible that in space, or I know these disease can obviously mutate, but would it mutate in any different way
Well, it would
due
just
to like
mutate
the?
in a way that we aren't yet exposed to.
I think it would take a
True.
longer time because you need more
It would
take
ta- yeah.
a while. I think it would take a while.
more
But when you
generations
talk
of the
about
disease.
like when you talk about things like bacteria, it's already developing bacteria antibacterial resistance.
Thing is, it's the same
So-
thing as people who live on islands and
true.
shit. They could just develop something extremely like fatal.
Yeah, I guess it could. I mean, they also, if it's on the ISSS.
ISSSSSS.
ISSS.
Ice.
ISIS baby.
Ice.
I feel like if it's on a big
Ice
spaceship in the sky,
Ice.
then those geckos are probably cleaned anyway.
Yeah,
And like,
that's
so
yeah.
it's probably not that much big an issue.
And I think if something does mutate that will be able to get the geckos, it'll take a lot longer
Get
for it to be able to
Yeah.
infect humans because they're so vastly
Yeah, that's
different.
true. Maybe that's why
Um,
they don't take mammals up.
Maybe, yeah.
I still don't understand how looking at reptiles I don't know. Science is crazy. There's probably some kind of use.
What?
I was just trying to think about the implications.
It's probably for
Yeah,
what of
sure, Josh.
having
Have fun.
geckos sex on
Sorry?
in space.
This is a madness.
Are you wondering what the implications are of
No,
having
no,
animals?
I just wondered what we're going to learn from it.
It's probably something to do with bone density if there's no gravity.
Yeah, I guess.
Like,
but
I don't know.
do geckos have similar bones to
I mean,
humans?
they have bones, like there's crocodile skulls and stuff,
Yeah, I guess.
but
Probably just did it for fun.
they're
Yeah, some of them.
yeah. It's just
It's like Big Brother, but for geckos.
for
on
the
the space
meme.
station.
For the meme.
You know what is interesting? It's not that relevant, and it's slightly cringe, but you know the Cold War and that.
Yeah.
Cringe.
It's really crazy how much technology was like created when they
Yeah.
had military funded backing.
Yeah,
Like,
That's the thing. We'd be nowhere without wars.
yeah.
yeah,
The amount of
but-
technology
but
we
the
wouldn't
thing
have,
is, I don't-
especially
I don't know
space.
But why did we cancel the funding? We got so much shit from it. Why didn't we just keep it going?
There's not as much public like
Interest, I guess.
interest. Yeah. So, I mean, war. Everyone likes their country to win a war, so people would be willing to pay more tax.
Yeah, I guess.
But now that we're mostly in a peaceful situation,
I'll buy it.
by Adam.
Oh,
Now that
fuck.
we're in a mostly peaceful situation, people are like, nah, we don't want to spend so much on this shit that's not actually that useful at the moment. Welcome back, Adam.
Wi-Fi?
I think Wi-Fi's probably cancelled.
Question mark.
Speaketh, Adam.
Hello.
Hello?
He's
Am
back.
I a
Alright.
bit quiet or?
No,
you're-
No,
fine,
you're
fine.
perfect, man.
You're
You're actually
good.
a lovely guy.
You're not on your phone anymore.
No, I'm with my.
Yeah,
my
the
good
quality
mic.
is really good.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah,
it.
better.
it's nice, isn't it?
My,
How's your internet? Is it still whack?
Yeah,
Okay,
Uh,
that's
I mean, yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad.
you're a little loud for me at the moment. I don't know if that's everyone
Oh,
else.
right, my apologies. I
But-
can tell
no, it's
my,
all
my
good.
gain.
No, I
No,
can.
you're good.
I've just turned you down.
we can adjust that ourselves.
Yeah.
Smile. So I guess that's that then. Do we really want to talk about school shooting?
I mean,
No.
we've instantly just got demonetized from the money we would not earn anyway. But
Yeah, we got what?
Yeah.
Oh,
we've just, we've
demonetized.
definitely just got
Yeah.
demonetized, even though we're not monetized in the first place. But
Well, yeah, but we're based and red pill.
we are
so
based. We are
YouTube
very
can't
based.
stop us, and neither can Twitch.
Oh yeah, isn't Twitch doing shit like that now as well? So
What's
if you
that?
say bad shit, they're just like automatically yeet you.
Really?
I swear one of you mentioned it before.
YouTube's definitely doing it.
Yeah, I
it
know
might
YouTube-
have been VODs though, not
Oh,
actual streams.
Well, they mute VODs when they hear sounds similar to songs.
Yeah, that might have been it. Yeah, that was it. Never mind.
Yeah.
Because you were worried about the copyright from the music, but
To battle rabbit. Who's this?
That is one of my Dota mates.
All right.
That's
Murder
funny.
Bunny.
He's pretty cool.
Murder Bunny to battle a rabbit.
So
Nice.
I think we probably should talk about it. Otherwise, it will get like a few weeks time. We'll be like, oh yeah, we didn't talk about this thing.
Yeah.
True.
So
I know
I
shit
don't know
all
much
about
about it. So Angus,
What's
do you know
new?
things about this school shooting?
I think it was in like I can't remember. I can't remember where it was. Oh my god. Someone will.
Oh, look.
Tom will probably say.
School shooting?
Is Tom still here?
Shut up.
Wait, was this in 2021?
Yeah,
The
Jeez.
it was in the UK, which is very unusual.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What, like?
Hmm.
I don't. It
actually
might not.
done?
Crawley. It was in Crawley.
Oh shit! Really?
Oh, is it London?
Yeah.
Isn't it London? Yeah. Mad.
Hero teacher wrestles gunman 18 to the ground after shots fired at 2 staff.
What the fuck?
After shots fired and 2 staff are injured.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I can't find any of this. I can't find the article. Crawley shooting.
Yeah.
Safe search on Joe.
27th of April.
Yeah, I think I might have found it.
Yeah.
Bruh. Wait, so
Um,
wait, yeah, no, go on, Angus.
2 members of staff were injured. I don't think anyone was dead, considering they would have
Yeah.
probably put deaths before injuries.
So there was a shooter and he didn't actually kill anyone. He
Yeah.
is such a
I
pleb.
mean, he's such a
Gonna do a job.
step up. You get it.
I mean,
yeah,
that's very
it's
like-
very unusual for England.
yeah.
How do you think they got like?
Oh,
equipped
it
with
was a
that
blank
weapons?
firing handgun.
Oh, buying guns is easy.
How
if
do you
know where
get?
to look
How do you
really.
get injured from a blank firing handgun? I
Well,
know it's
he
like
had a
hot
knife
wax.
as well.
Oh right.
Air,
Oh
I
wait,
guess.
they were shooting blanks.
Yeah.
Shot
Right.
blanks.
Bruh, how are you meant to like kill
Well,
people?
obviously, he was just there to scare people. I assume.
That's mad.
Uh,
Imagine just.
So
oh,
it wasn't
nah.
really a shooting. It was a school stabbing.
It was probably
It was shoot to get people out, stab to hurt them.
Oh,
Oh,
right.
wow.
I don't know.
Why? If you're gonna go
Why-
through the
why
effort
would-
of stabbing someone, why not just buy some proper
Yeah.
pistol rounds?
Yeah, I don't know.
Or why not just not use the blank gun?
Just yeah.
Just
I
don't
don't know. If you
because
had it, then if you're gonna have it, then you may as well use it. But if
But
you're
like,
gonna stab people, then you may as well use real bullets.
think-
So I don't know.
Yeah.
I think bullets are harder to get. Probably not impossible,
They are,
but
but
Well,
like
yeah.
If he's got
in
a gun.
America, in
Guns are
America we have school.
very bad
We,
that do
in-
both with shank.
yeah, in America they have school shooting drills. So if there's a shooter on the
Wow.
campus, everyone just locks down, everyone closes their doors, and they stay quiet and get under their tables.
Hmm.
But in England, we don't have that, so people will probably just run out of their schoolrooms
Yeah.
and cause chaos, and no one knows what to do in that case. So he could probably just then start going ham with a knife
Yeah,
and do
that's-
more
Mm.
injuries from that than actually shooting people.
yeah.
To be fair, do you think that it might be a wise decision for the British government to make these drills possible?
depends how.
Because
I
of
If this
these
becomes a
stabbings.
thing that happens, then
I think
Yeah,
I think
Exactly.
more
Yeah.
work to prevent this from happening than introduce drills. Because
Mm.
I think there are a lot of obvious issues in America right now, which is pointing towards their issues with mental health and all that.
yeah,
Like their school systems doesn't seem to really cover people's mental state that much.
And
Like
Yeah.
in the UK, we don't have the best like support for people with like mental issues.
Yeah.
I think
But there is something, and I think that has a big impact on reducing the amount of violent crime, especially in schools. It's not like we don't have bullying or anything. We have
Yeah.
shit loads of bullying,
yeah, but
but people just kind of once it's over, don't feel like violent or anything,
Yeah.
which is I think makes a big difference.
Yeah,
I don't think it's about the accessibility of weapons as such.
it's about,
I-
yeah.
I think it's
I-
about the mindset of the people.
I think there is an argument to be made about the accessibility of weapons though, because Australia had a shooting in the 90s,
Mm.
and they were just like, no more guns for anyone. And,
yeah, and they bought
and they've only had like one shooting since.
Surely,
Mm.
What about New Zealand?
surely they made more
Um,
like changes than just.
No,
restrict-
I'm pretty sure they were like no guns for anyone apart from the army.
well,
And the police, I'm pretty sure the
Yeah,
Australian
and a special branch of the police, and a special
yeah, I
branch
like
of
the
the police.
special advanced, yeah.
What about like
Um,
farms
thing
and
is-
stuff? Don't some farmers need
I
guns?
no, I don't think there was any guns for anyone.
yeah, I don't.
How
I
are
don't
you meant to hunt
Wow.
birds?
Are you supposed to kill off the
let me
kangaroo
just check.
that's like beating up
You're
your
not,
kid?
anyway.
Yeah, or the
emus.
emus.
Gun
jeez.
laws
in
Yeah.
Yeah.
They lost the war to emus. They need protection.
Yeah, exactly.
If farmers do have it, then they'll probably need like actual cause. Like they're in the middle of the outback, no police are getting to you for hours.
Yeah.
Mm.
So
It'd
if
have to
something
be a-
happens, then
I think there is. I think the thing is, people especially like lots of gangs and stuff in big cities still get their hands on guns in the UK. So it's not impossible to get them, and yet we don't have any shootings. I don't really think this counts as a shooting, since he was
I
firing
mean,
blank.
we have shootings, but we don't
But
have
not
school.
not school shootings.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I'm trying to say. It's like,
Yeah.
while it's hard to get guns, it's not impossible. And if it's not impossible, then surely it should have happened by now. But obviously, something that we do is preventing people from thinking that they want to go shoot up a school. And I think that's our mental care services.
I think CAMS, which is the NHS's
Can.
child
Yeah.
CAM,
Yeah.
it's had quite a lot of backlash, especially from TikToks of
Yeah, I always see them all the
From-
time.
yeah,
Apparently
yeah.
it really fucking sucks.
yeah
They just tell
exactly
you to have a bath and have a cup of tea.
yeah
That's
literally.
Yeah.
oh yeah, I've seen a
Um,
couple of them.
But
Yeah.
even though that support really isn't there, maybe it's a better option than America with their privatized health system. Maybe getting help is harder.
Yeah, I mean,
So I think that can really really affect.
money.
Wait,
Yeah.
so
And-
CAMS is supposed to be like the NHS for mental health?
No. It's just a branch of the NHS for children's mental health,
Oh, okay, yeah, fair.
just for
What-
children. Yeah,
What does CAM stand for?
Children's and
It's
something
fine.
mental something.
it's like a CAMHS.
Am I getting cut off?
Child and adolescent mental health service.
Yeah, there you are.
Fair.
Am I
Um,
getting cut off a bit with my talking?
I don't think so.
Sometimes.
Sort
little
of,
bit.
yeah.
I'm going to put it down a bit, and hopefully it'll stop.
Yeah.
What
Also,
clipping?
I looked up the gun laws, and it was pretty much what I said. Everyone
No
had to
gun.
hand. Everyone had to hand in their guns, and you need genuine reason, which does not include self-defense for holding a firearm license.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Just
Wait,
some
not
woman
even
comes on the
self-defense, that's
news. She's like, "No guns for anyone."
Not allowed. Bad,
That's it, like-
naughty.
There were more than 1 million firearms handed in after this gun law
Wow.
went through.
That is
Million.
such a success of gun control.
Yeah.
Why don't like pro gun control Americans point to this?
Yeah.
Like, I've never heard of this.
Yeah, but I think it's why I say I think getting rid of guns will be a major step forward.
Yeah.
It's not going to
Yes.
be it's not going to be the complete fix,
Mm.
but it's going to help a lot.
How the
Yeah.
hell are you going to enforce that in America?
Yeah,
It's not
I
gonna
mean
work.
it's with their Second Amendment and everything. It's not going to happen. They're not going to willingly hand in their guns.
Aussies are like, yeah, can't really have my gun, fine.
Yeah,
The Constitution is so old; it needs to be rewritten. I mean, our
It really
Constitution
does.
as well.
I don't even
Yeah.
know what it is.
It's where
fair
it's
enough.
like praised as much, but it's like really stupid shit. Like you've got to say yay and nay in fucking Parliament.
Oh,
Yeah,
And
I
then
don't-
you've got to have the speaker who also says yee and knee or some shit. It's so stupid.
You must say Ooga or Booga. It's like caveman shit.
Yeah.
You must grunt every time you disagree with something.
Thing is, there was this whole like, I think Tom Scott might have done a video on it, and
Oh, love Tom Scott.
Parliament's basically just turned into "Whoa" whenever people like shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently, it was here,
So
here.
weird.
It's pathetic.
It went from here,
Yeah,
here
yeah.
to here to yeah to.
Yeah.
It's so pathetic. It really is.
Love that bean.
It's very
That was
childish.
good.
Professional at running a country. They're so fucking pathetic.
They like
Yeah.
heckle each other and stuff, and it's just like,
And they try and insult each other in like really Tory
Yeah.
ways. Like,
it's just
There are
like,
people
grow
living in
up.
poverty and you're fucking sitting on your ass with your finger up your bum. Like, fucking get on with it, you cuck.
they really take the piss, don't they?
They do. Why do we put up for this? How do we
Let's start.
James,
Overthrow
you
'em.
seem really
There's-
angry
there
about
is a,
that.
there is a
Damn.
fair bit of culture. I don't think culture should be the main reason, the main way a country's run.
Yeah.
Oh, no, definitely not.
Yeah.
Because
But
culture
there,
can
there is a
change
shit
as
ton
well.
of culture. Yeah,
Exactly. So it's
there,
not
there is a
based-
lot of culture behind Parliament.
But it's not.
There's
Oh, yeah,
hundreds,
true.
hundreds and hundreds of years.
Yeah, I guess. But like, fuck that. Like,
Yeah.
like does
truly.
does the culture, quote unquote, of Parliament really matter? I
No.
don't think so.
I think running a
Change-
country is far more
Change the
important.
shit up already.
Yeah.
How do you? right, So how do we influence change like that?
Make a petition.
Oh, sign up to
Get a bunch of weapons, storm Parliament.
Yeah, I don't
Preferably
know.
on Guy Fawkes night.
I mean,
What a great idea.
Sounds like a plan to me.
You
Dig
will
up
not get a
Margaret
shot.
Thatcher's
Not
dead
at all.
body and piss on it.
oh
Oh
god,
my god.
oh I wish. She is my favourite.
We are going to jail.
Thatcher. If I had one wish, it would be to fuck Margaret Thatcher.
Oh my god, what
Mate, that
fuck-
is so cursed. You should have
so
stopped
bad.
before it even came out of your mouth.
Love that one.
Alive or dead? Alive or dead?
She's
Bit
dead.
of both. Bit of both.
Bit of both.
On
Alive
the
then
edge.
dead.
Margaret Thatcher, milk snatcher.
I think I showed you the fucking TikToks where they were in Parliament and someone was like, if you, Margaret Thatcher, had spent 28 years in prison, and someone heckled, as she
Yeah.
should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the whole Parliament just cracked up. It was good.
I mean, look, it is kind of funny, but at the same time, there are so many people suffering in our country,
Yeah,
and they're just doing nothing.
yeah.
James, right. What I love about you, mate,
Mm.
is you have this really humorous, dark humor. And you
Oh,
act like, oh yeah, we just do some really horrific stuff.
Yeah,
But at the end of the day, you're very people based.
I'm woke.
You're
Yeah,
woke, yeah.
based, bro.
People based. That's how I would describe the
When
man.
it's serious, he cuts
Oh,
it.
yeah,
out.
yeah.
I do seriously want the best for everyone.
Yeah.
But it does anger me when people are obviously bigoted,
Fucking liberals.
even though I are. What were you gonna say, Angus?
Yeah, I was just gonna say what you were gonna say, essentially.
Anyway, I think we should
Yeah.
move on. Do you guys want to talk about trans people in sports?
Fucking let them do it. Oh well.
Not really.
Basically.
I don't really want to talk about it.
No?
For a
Oh,
productive
well,
conversation.
What do you want to talk about then?
Bunch of straight white males talking about whether trans people should be allowed to play sport.
Why does my race matter?
I'm not.
Are you being sexist?
I'm not
No,
against.
I'm just saying you.
Cancel!
Cancelled.
Yeah.
You're gonna ruin everyone. Just, I don't want to be triggered. Go away.
What?
I think even if we are the same demographic and not the demographic that we're trying to talk about,
We all have
I
different
think we
opinions.
still have
Opinions
right.
are still valid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's not what I was saying.
I know
Whatever.
you're joking.
Fuck off. Whatever. Talk about
What do you think? Like maybe we can't relate as
Don't
much.
blame us for misunderstanding you when you don't say the thing you're meant to fucking say, or trying to say.
Rip.
He's muted himself.
What I think, I mean, no, very few people would argue that men are worse at sports than women. Especially physical ones.
Yeah.
Because men are just naturally more strong and more athletic than women.
stronger.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But I think if a woman or a trans woman can compete in at a male level, then I don't see why they shouldn't be able to do that. But it wouldn't be fair on anyone if someone who isn't at that level can compete with males, because it would just be a shit show.
So you're
like-
saying that it's more about grading people's athletic ability over.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
Like
exactly.
you wouldn't have an Olympic sprinter sprint in a high school race, would you?
Yeah, exactly.
Like
Yeah, I think
They're-
yeah.
I think maybe just get rid of the gendered
Yeah.
Olympics. Like, 'cause
Yeah.
imagine if you have
Mm.
a woman world champion. That would be fucking crazy.
it would be crazy, but I entirely agree.
Is that
don't
not
think
a
there
thing
should
that can
be-
happen? What?
Well, it can, but like
Hmm.
the thing is, we have women's Olympics and men's Olympics. It's separate.
Yeah.
Oh.
Women.
So they have to be
events and-
specifically
Yeah.
a women, like
Yeah.
a female
Yeah.
champion,
Oh,
not a.
she's the women's
Yeah.
world champion.
I think
right.
yeah,
And for some reason,
but
the men's world champion isn't called the men's world champion.
Oh,
it's
it's
called
just-
the world champion,
yeah,
Wow.
which is a bit fucked.
yeah. I think if a woman can compete at a level of a man, then they should be able to compete with the men.
Yeah.
I just
But
I don't
as
know.
for our current system and whether you should be able to switch by becoming trans, like I on the one hand, it does kind of ruin the competitivity, but on the other hand, there aren't really many solutions. The only one I can think of is having a trans league, but then that's kind of segregation,
Yeah, exactly.
which isn't very PogChamp.
I think athletic ability should be like the whole of it. However the fuck you're supposed to measure that, but
Yeah, have like a lower, a middle, and an upper.
because it's the
Yeah,
same with all
that's a good
races
idea,
and
yeah.
shit. Like if you're like a race driver or something, if you win a race like really well, you'll be put up to like the next sort of rank, won't you?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a good idea. Have
It
like
doesn't
a
matter
bracket system.
if the racer is female or male or
Yeah.
trans or
Yeah.
whatever. If they're a good racer, then
Yeah.
they're put against better racers.
yeah. There's female races in F3 and F2,
And they're
GP2,
not segregated, are they?
and they're not segregated. It's not segregated.
Well, Bunny,
Yeah,
that's
take
what I was
some
talking
hints
about with
then.
the competitivity. If you have this system where they can change by turning trans, it does challenge the competitivity of the sport, which is a big issue. So that's
Yeah.
why we're saying that we should have either different leagues or bracket systems or
Yeah,
other to try and alleviate that issue.
Is this in response to Murder Bunny?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Um,
so if it was instead done on athletic ability, then if they're trans, they might have a good athletic ability in comparison to the other gender, so they would be put up against a higher league of that
Yeah.
gender.
yeah.
If
So-
that makes
so
sense.
Well, I
Or
don't
not
think
that
the
of that
leagues-
gender because it's
Are we
just
talking
linked to that.
about this like bracket system that we were talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
so
know why
I
I said
think
gender because it doesn't actually.
I think
come back to transphobia. In
think
fact,
what
the
we should-
opposite. We're trying to
yeah, true.
stop the
We're-
segregation of like women's and trans sports and just
Mhm.
make it all one big league kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck! I forgot what I was going to say. I was listening
Sorry.
to fucking. No, it's not your fault.
I was interrupted.
Yeah. This isn't transphobia. We're talking about solutions to this issue.
Based, I know.
Mm.
And
are we
the,
not
and
based?
the current gender system just does not work,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
The
I think-
labels
I think
are
the
useless.
bracket system. I think the bracket system is a really good idea.
I think it is.
Uh,
We're just too
yeah.
based. Look at us.
We are fucking so smart.
True, abolish gender.
Big
It does
Yeah,
not
right.
matter. It's
Poggy.
irrelevant.
Big brain.
Yeah.
Like the trans female, is that fair? Well, this is the thing, Bunny. This is what we're saying. It's not fair, so that's why it needs
It is
change. That's why we're saying this bracket system is better. If you have the lower bracket, you might have like, I don't know, a mix of all of it,
Yeah.
and whoever is at the top, be it man, woman, or like trans, either doesn't really matter because man or woman, or even non-binary, just person. Fuck gender,
Yeah.
just person. Whoever's at the top goes to the next league, and then you go
Yeah.
to the next league, and then if you win the top league, you are the world champion.
You are
not
the champion. Yeah.
not the women's world champion
Yeah.
or the man's
You
world
are
champion.
the champion.
You are the world champion. Fuck gender, man.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Enough
If,
said, I
if
think.
you've got
settled it.
if you've got the skill, why shouldn't you be at
Yeah.
the top?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I mean, I like the NBA, and the women's NBA is rather dull compared to the men's NBA. But if there is a woman who can
Hmm.
dunk regularly and like break ankles of men, then yeah, they absolutely.
I mean, not
They
really.
got
Funny,
to
because
there.
there isn't much murder going on, so don't know about that. And there's not much hunger going on either, so I don't know.
What? So Hunger Games doesn't even do it off of like skill set though, does it? It's just
No,
like
it's just
No, no,
random.
it's
you're
just your
random,
diff-
get fucked,
Yeah.
get put against like
I
a
think it's
masterful archer.
anyone who's turned like 13 or older can
Yeah.
be selected.
Because
or you can
Kat's his
volunteer.
sister, wasn't it?
Yeah, and then she volunteered, and then fucking shit went down from there.
I'd never read past the first 2 pages of Hunger Games. I just found it too fucking, I don't know.
It's a bit boring.
It was
I've
just a
read
bit
it.
boring.
I think it takes a
yeah.
while to get
Bit
going.
boring.
Yeah,
If it
just
even
like,
does.
like most books, I think Harry Potter's not particularly good when you start out, but
I don't know. I think even Harry Potter was really interesting from the start because it started like, I don't
Strong.
know.
yeah, it started out with Vernon Dursley at his job, a drill company,
Based, Tom, based.
seeing this weird shit.
Based. Pod you. There we go. Sorry. I wanted to type an emote. Wide peepo.
Wait, what is this?
Hmm?
Is it fair for black people to play in the NBA because they tend to be taller?
So he's replying to Bunny, talking about what was he talking about? Like the yeah. So there was a MMA fighter who was trans, and yeah,
What, like trans female?
it doesn't mean skill level. Yeah, but Bunny,
Yeah, but still, if they're
mean-
taller, they'll tend to get better scores
Yeah.
and stuff.
yeah.
If they're
Uh,
tall and they're really shit at the game,
They're still going to be shit.
yeah.
Anyway, I think we've absolutely slaughtered this topic. We should become well, no, we shouldn't. I hate,
I'd hate
I hate
that.
with every ounce of my being, but
So we should be advisors. There you go.
I look.
Just send
I'm
this
I'm
stream.
not like a terrorist or anything, but can we please take over the Shetland Islands, please,
Right.
and
Yes.
start our own country?
Yes.
Not to be racist, but Asian people.
What?
It had that kind of.
I-
Have you not seen
I
that?
I
no,
love that line. And then it's like
I've seen that.
it's like a really wheezy
Yeah.
breath, isn't it?
Let me see.
Not to be
Bing, why are
racist,
you
but
still
Asian
muted?
people.
Can you stop
Bean.
Yeah, why are
Wait, it's
you
been-
muted?
Are you
I
here,
think
Bean?
Bean-
Adam, unmute yourself.
Adam.
How dare you?
Adam's muted as well. Why are you having to go at me?
that? Because
I
you've been
just
muted
did.
for the whole fucking conversation.
Hello,
Yeah,
Adam.
What do you want,
I
lads?
Hello,
wanna
Adam. Welcome
participate.
back to the
Why
Podwank,
not?
which we're
We
doing.
weren't
right
saying
now.
Thank
anything
you.
horrible about anything.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I
we can
mean-
move on if you want.
What is France fishing shit?
Yeah. So I think France moved a few battleships towards us.
Well,
because-
no.
Oh.
What happened was France was saying, "Oh, we want access to British waters to fish
Oh,
around Jersey,"
right.
and England was like, "Nah, we're going to send a couple battleships to defend Jersey from this shit." And France, the French fishermen were like, "We're going to Jersey to protest," and then like some dude had a musket and was shooting at the French and shit. Yeah, yeah, dude.
What a legend. Absolute Chad.
And then
Chad
when the
musket.
when the British battleship came, all the Frenchies, like they do, just fucking fled with their white flags,
Fuck's sake.
tails between their legs.
We're not racist, we swear.
But yeah, so tensions are rising between England and France, which
Oh,
could
for
be
fuck's
fun.
sake.
Um,
France of
yeah.
all people, why?
Why,
All over fishing.
yeah, why is it always us and France pissing each
I
other?
don't.
It's just
Like-
a bit of fish. Just go somewhere else.
At the end of the day, we're like we've got very like similar lifestyles and culture.
Yeah,
Why can't we just get along?
I don't know. Yeah, this man with the musket.
Yeah, what a gamer.
What a dude.
What- I don't understand the hatred towards the French.
Is there a
Like-
picture?
Oh no, there's a video. There's a video of him loading a musket and shooting
Oh, shit. I don't know if I can put a video up, but
musket. Jersey. Fuck, I spelled Jersey so wrong. More.
carry on, James. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah.
I have no idea what I was going to say. Oh yeah, why is there so much like hatred towards the French from the British? I don't get it.
I think it's just
It's
the
so
meme.
similar.
It's
I-
kind of like making fun of your brother or sister. Like
Yeah,
only you can do
maybe.
it. But
Yeah, yes. I don't know.
It's the same as the Northerners and the Southerners, except we actually
No, but
fucking
it-
hate each other.
No, but it just seems so serious sometimes. It's like surrender monkeys. That's not
I-
very
I-
nice thing to say.
I think because the French are like they're very judgmental of people who aren't from France.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah,
Are they?
but
So-
so are the British.
Um.
A lot of
Yeah,
British
but,
people are. Yeah.
I mean, French people are genuinely just mean.
Mm.
Really?
Like my mum lived in France for like 2 years,
Mm.
and that she said they were just quite unpleasant.
Christoph's one of the most hateful people I've met. Yeah,
Leave him alone. He's lovely.
yeah, no, yeah
Must
kidding.
get-
He is lovely.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that picture. I can't be asked. You have to take our word for it, Musket Man.
Hmm. Does someone want to take lead with the next topic?
Sure,
I'm
Angus.
gonna-
I don't know.
Well,
Adam, have
France
you done a
fishing
topic?
shit.
Do you have any
No.
topics to bring to the table, Adam?
I do not have any topics.
Fair
Nothing to
enough.
talk- that's-
No, not
we-
really.
We
Not
do have
really.
a few more, but it's fine.
There you go.
I
It's
mean,
in public general public.
Let's have a look at public general.
Who's he?
The musket man.
Oh, yeah. I can't actually
where are we
in
at,
bed. I
lads?
don't think.
Nice setup, Robbie. That actually does look fresh, my guy.
Thank you.
Um,
Mama.
Hot cross bums.
So we
love
just
it.
talked
I
about
mean,
France.
so-
It's going to be absolutely useless, but it's
Oh.
funny.
Is that
What
just
is
a
this?
reenactment? So it's not actually him, like trying to shoot at a Frenchman.
I mean, I'm sure he
I mean,
was trying,
I'm
but
sure there was someone trying, but like I saw
Probably
no
forgot how
French.
to fucking use the
they,
musket.
they were very far away. I mean, there's no
Oh,
chance the
so-
musket's getting that far. He was in like a castle thing. Just
Good on him. Good on him.
Yeah.
I aspire to be like him.
he's got a fucking fishing hat on and
I
everything.
know.
Like what a lad.
Fishing hat? That's not a fishing hat. That's a whole ass fucking like
I mean, yeah, pirate thing.
Civil War fucking.
Yeah.
I suppose there's not many. Yeah, that's a point. So cryptocurrencies at the moment.
Yeah.
Oh, quick question: what do you guys think of mashed potato sandwiches? Can't say I've ever had one, but I'd be willing to try. But it does.
Mm.
I don't know. If
Is
I
it
would-
just mashed potato,
that
or can you
sounds-
put like gravy in it as
Yeah,
well?
If there was
Um,
gravy in there, then maybe. But
that does sound kind of disgusting. I'm not
it does
gonna
sound
lie.
kind of rank. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be willing to try it, but
It's
off
got to
the-
be a thin bit of mash.
It's
It can't be like
carbs.
a big, like 1 centimeter max.
It's carbs within carbs.
Yeah, it's,
Carbs,
just,
bro.
it's like a chip butty.
Yeah, or a toast sandwich.
you
Yeah,
guys
it's
ever
just
had
not
a
very
potato sandwich? Like,
Oh, yum.
Just boiled
Lots-
potato.
lots
No,
of
just
butter
raw
and hot
potato.
mash. Funny, that does sound vile. I'm not gonna lie. Fuck no.
There's too much like mushy shit though.
Yeah.
You need some crunch
Gotta
in
have
there
some
or something.
crunch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a what face.
Maybe the
crunch.
taste would be alright, but I can't imagine the texture would be.
Yeah. It'd be like. I can imagine it, and it's just no,
Yeah, no.
like biting down and it just coming out of the sides.
You know what I did have recently? Though?
What?
You know what I did have recently?
Bovril on toast.
Well, we can talk about that in a sec. But I had barbecue pulled beef in a sandwich with iceberg lettuce.
Ooh,
Oh,
that sounds good.
We're good.
man, it's so good.
Beef is pretty good.
I actually have like a deep rooted love for barbecue pulled beef and pork. Like, oh god, it's so good.
Rightfully
Oh,
so.
sorry, I'm just announcing my love for it. I want to marry it.
You know what's good?
Mm.
Hose and duck wrap.
Oh my
Oh,
god, dude!
Yeah.
When those
Swear
those
anything
really
sweet
thin
and sour.
wraps,
Yeah.
those really thin. Oh my lord!
Oh,
I'm
they're good.
gonna have a look at this the link that Tom put in chat. Oh, it's a virus. Nice. Okay.
Here's a study from
it
2017
says-
regarding trans people in sports. It's
just
just a fucking
way-
Trojan.
Way too many fucking words in that
Participate. Abstract. Read the abstract.
abstract.
Yeah, that's like the sum up.
Is that the sum up? Right.
Yeah.
Objective. Results in relation to sport-related physical activity. This review found the lack of inconclusive and comfortable environments to be the primary barrier to participation for transgender people. This review
Really?
also found transgender people mostly had a negative experience in competitive sports because of the restrictions the sports policy placed on them. The majority of transgender competitive sport policies that were reviewed were not evidence-based.
But not evidence based.
Yeah, I don't know what that means. So they were saying they found a lack of so the review found that transgender people were not included and did not feel comfortable, and I assume the majority of the evidence that they found was like opinionistic, so it's not like
Yeah.
so it's not evidence, it's like
Science.
it's kind of hard to do science on something so social.
Yeah.
But so yeah, I imagine they spoke to a lot of. Read the conclusion as well. Currently, there is no direct or consistent research suggesting transgender female individuals or male individuals have an athletic advantage at any stage of their transition, e.g., cross-sex hormones, gender-confirming surgery, and therefore, competitive sport policies that place restrictions on transgender people need to be considered and potentially revised. That is based.
Based,
So basically, they found that transgender people didn't have an advantage.
Really?
Sport should just be based off skill.
Yeah, I agree.
You should compete at the level you can, and nothing more, nothing less. Well, you should be challenged,
Yeah,
but not to a level where you cannot at all compete in any way.
What if we have like normal sports, and then we have like sports on crack, where like
I've always wanted to see that. Yeah,
where,
where
like, doping is like completely
Yeah, we
allowed.
were saying
Yeah.
about this.
You're gonna have like cybernetic surgery and just test the limits of the human body.
yeah.
How fucking sick would that be?
I've also wanted an
Do you
Olympics.
guys know about the guy from Apex with the metal legs, Octane?
No.
So basically, his like law is that he blew his legs off and then stuck on metal legs so he could run fast.
Yeah.
Shit like that.
Me though.
I've also wanted like a control in the Olympics. It's like if there's a sprint race, have just someone from the audience run that sprint race to see how much better Olympic sprinters are.
That'd be really cool.
Like
Oh,
it's
Crossover,
really
the
hard to
world
tell.
champion has to go against the crack world champion.
it's amazing.
it's really hard to tell how much better Olympic sprinters are than regular sprinters because they're all bunched up, aren't they?
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
And they're all going like similar speeds, so it's
Yeah.
as fast. Or have it so like they're running for their life or something. So like, there's like rabid
There's
dogs.
a bear.
Yeah.
This sounds
So,
like
like-
Russia now. It's Russian Olympics.
I mean, like this way they're actually running the fastest they can. Otherwise, they're fucked. Oh, this would be amazing. God, but once we take over the Shetland Islands, we can sort this out.
We're just full of great ideas today.
Yeah, we are. What is that horrible virus?
Another virus.
Check it out real quick.
Russia's not going to be allowed to compete in this year's Olympics.
Really?
Why we
Yeah.
should allow performance
Because-
enhancing drugs in sport?
There was a doping scandal with Russia, and they're not allowed to compete in the Olympics this year.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah,
So what? They were trying to drug people?
yeah, they were drugging people and like
Is in drugging
international-
opponents?
No, they're themselves.
Oh right.
They were doping, and the international committee on sport were like, you're not allowed to compete for the next
The whole country.
however many years. Yeah.
Jesus.
So I was watching F1 earlier today, the practice,
Yeah.
and there's a Russian twat called Nikita Mazepin, who
Right.
don't fucking get me started on him. But his nationality is RAF, Russian Automobile Federation. So he was born in Russia and he is a Russian sportsman, but he's not allowed to compete under the Russian flag.
Why?
Okay.
Because the Russians aren't allowed to. People who compete under the Russian flag aren't allowed to be in sport
Wait, why?
because they were doping.
Yeah,
Oh,
but why
right.
is he?
Right.
Now-
So he went under a different nationality that.
Yeah, well, he
assumed
went.
picked up.
His F1 Super license, which is the license you need to be able to drive an F1 car, is registered through RAF.
Oh, I got you.
But so he can compete under the RAF like label, but he can't compete for Russia.
Royal Air Force.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Okay, that
Russian
makes more
Automobile
sense.
Federation.
Yeah.
Yeah. But since like companies or labels aren't allowed to compete in the Olympics, Russia's not going to be in the Olympics this year.
I see.
Big rip to
Where,
them.
where's
Yeah.
the Olympics being held this year?
Um,
Well, not this
Tokyo?
year, but like
Tokyo.
it's Tokyo, yeah, Japan.
Okay, that's cool.
My dad was going to take me.
Hmm.
He said in 2012 he was, but that's not going to happen.
No.
I still have a
doubt it.
key ring from the 2012 ones. Let's say 2020.
Where was 2012? Was it here?
Pardon?
Yeah.
2012 was here, yeah.
Oh right. I
Yeah.
see. I think I went to one of those.
What happened
What
in
about what?
16?
Rio.
Oh yeah, of course. And then obviously 20 didn't happen,
Yeah.
so now it's 21.
Yeah.
Oh, they fucked it up. No, it's not multiples
Oh,
I
of
know,
4
it's
now.
really, it's really annoying.
Oh,
it's really
no.
annoying. And the Tokyo Olympics had the best logo ever.
Yeah.
Did you see the 2020?
Oh yeah.
Oh, it was so good, but they can't do it now.
Let's see, Tokyo
It's so smart.
Olympics.
Logo.
Paris in 2024. Oh, they're going back to the 4s. That's okay then. I'm happy with that.
Look at that fucking logo, James. Look at that logo.
Is it the one that looks like a circle?
Yeah, well,
They're all
It's-
circles. So.
they're all, yeah.
Oh my god, that's crazy!
It's such a good logo, isn't it?
Wow, that's amazing.
It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. There's nothing wrong with it. But
Oh,
they can't fucking use it.
yeah, that's a shame.
Oh well.
So I looked at Tokyo Olympics and went to images,
Yeah.
and about halfway through, like the suggested images, when it just says Goku, anime, Japan. I'm like, fuck off. Oh, cringe.
I wonder what their mascots are going to be. Are they going to be like
Yeah, Tom,
cosplayers?
that's why I was confused, Tom, because it's 2021. So that's why the logo confused me.
So
Yeah.
what they're doing, they're moving it to 2024, the next one.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I
good.
imagine, yeah.
I'm happy with that.
Makes it very easy to remember when leap years are, because Olympics are always on leap years.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Those mascots are kind of cool. Wow.
That makes a lot more
It's their
sense.
mascot.
That's cool.
Redirect. That is a fucking. These weren't the mascots. I can't see Wikipedia. Oh, shit. Nice.
Lads, I will be right back. I just need 5 minutes.
Right.
If that's all right.
Are you okay, James? You need
I'm-
a
I'm-
5-minute
I'm-
break.
No, I do need the piss though, so I'll be right back.
Fair enough. What? You still there, Angus? Downstairs.
What is he on?
I think Angus is downstairs because I heard someone
Yeah.
shouting. James has gone for a piss. Adam's supposedly still here,
Okay. But he's muted,
but he's muted.
so it's just us.
Why did that fucking die in like 2 seconds?
So the weather, huh?
So then, yes, I
We
suppose
got
it's just
we
our
got to
little
make
group
small
now.
talk.
And Adam's fucking gone. So, since you are quite well versed on cryptocurrencies,
Who, me?
yeah, I guess I heard
I'm
Angus
back.
shouting.
I know a little.
Angus
I'm
is
back.
back.
I'm back.
Angus,
I'm back.
Angus will know more than me.
So,
Hello.
I was saying about like all these new cryptocurrencies appearing and shit. Can you just
Yes.
make them? Because
Um,
it's illegal to make a currency, isn't it?
If you've got the know-how, but the thing is, cryptocurrencies are going to be the future.
Yeah, but
So
it's still a currency, and you're making it.
Yeah, but any government who tries to stop it, one, they're going to have an impossible time doing that because you need to get everyone on computers instead of
Hello?
all online based, even international people. Like,
Tom, I was rounding to
Um,
the closest 5 minutes.
oh, yeah. So
But
they're
not
going to
too
have an
long.
impossible time trying to shut down cryptocurrencies.
What's happening?
We're talking about how
The last thing in
Company.
topics. Oh wait.
yeah
never
how
mind.
companies don't just how countries don't just say no more cryptocurrencies.
No, because I was
Well-
saying about how people can seemingly just pull cryptocurrencies out their arse these days,
Is
Oh, I see.
like just
are
make them from thin
cryptocurrency
air.
are it depends what you define a currency as.
Well,
'Cause-
cryptocurrency definitely is because it does have words.
It is illegal to make a new currency, isn't it?
That's what I was thinking.
but
yeah.
is that just paper money? Is that just paper currency? Because I mean, like CS:GO skins, surely that's a currency because you can trade it for
Yeah.
money.
I suppose it's
true.
not
Like,
directly
It has a quote unquote exchange rate. So
Yeah,
it's not directly like or like deliberately intended to be a currency though. I don't think so. Maybe that's
Well, neither
why
are
it gets away.
cryptocurrencies, really. Cryptocurrency.
It's literally got currency in the name though,
Um,
so I don't know.
But they're used to power blockchains.
V-Bucks,
I don't even know
V-Bucks
what
have
the
an
fuck a
exchange
blockchain
rate.
is.
I don't know what a blockchain is either, but I know that's what cryptocurrencies are used for.
Now we're
Like-
starting to get out of our range of
But-
knowledge.
Yeah, companies would have just an impossible time trying to shut them down because they just need one computer to have it on them for it to still be alive. So they just embrace it and say, okay, this is what's happening now.
So
Yeah.
do companies and governments not want cryptocurrencies to exist?
I think
I'd
I think companies do. I don't know about governments, but companies, it's very easy to transfer. It's all very secure.
Mm.
It's you can't really steal Bitcoin. So it makes transaction of like property and money a lot easier.
I see.
Um,
So I mean, yeah, I guess.
and because Bitcoin's so valuable, it makes it a lot easier to keep track of how many you have. So for like a Tesla's what cost 70,000 or something, but that's a Bitcoin and a half.
I wonder if like any countries will adopt a cryptocurrency as their like main currency.
I don't think it'll ever be a main currency,
Yeah. I'm not
but
sure.
because
I think
because a lot of them piggyback off the dollar.
yeah. Well, everyone piggybacks off the dollar.
Well, yeah, but like, I think a lot. I don't know. I like because the pound sterling is like it is affected by the dollar, but it's like
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not very knowledgeable on this, but like you have stuff like Canadian dollars and Australian dollars.
Yeah.
Does calling it a dollar make it have more reliance on the dollar, or is it in a different way intertwined with the dollar?
I'm
I'm
not
not
sure what you're saying.
So like,
I think like does having the word dollar in a currency make it more reliant on the US dollar? Is that what you're saying?
yeah, or is there? Oh, it's a lowercase weird. Fuck. One sec. Weird champ. Or is there? So you say like Australian dollars are called Australian dollars.
Yeah.
Are they in a different way apart from the name related to the dollar? So, or is it just because it's called the dollar that its price will fluctuate in a similar way to the dollar?
I'm not sure. So
Like,
okay, I think I see what you're getting.
like I guess it's kind of hard to piggyback off of a currency unless you literally have their currency.
Yeah.
So I guess the only way, like, you can have your currency stick to a different currency is like trading through them or like interacting with them more than
Yeah.
others. But if that's the case, then Australian dollars probably have more relation with whatever currency China uses, because
There's
the
a close
most-
link
yeah,
between them.
yeah, most of Australia's imports come from China. And
most
their
of
trades-
the world's trade.
yeah,
come
yeah,
from China.
yeah, true. But a lot of it also comes from the US.
Yeah.
What is China's currency?
The yen, I think, isn't it?
No, I think that's Japan. China's currency, the renminbi.
Renminbi. Fuck.
Renminbi, like that. Oh no, sorry, it's renminbi, not renminbi. So like,
You'd think people would have heard of that shit, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
RMB.
Oh, okay. So it's
RMB.
called that, but the yuan is its unit.
Yuan. Right.
That makes more sense.
It's the unit.
That yeah, I've heard of yuan. That makes sense. Fuck, it's a weak currency.
Yeah.
Really?
That makes sense. That makes sense. That
Oh,
makes perfect
wow.
sense.
Really? I thought China was doing alright.
I mean,
Yeah,
their
they
economy
are
is strong, but their currency is very weak.
Oh, for this.
I don't understand that. So is their currency weak just because there's more currency in the circulation?
Yeah.
So they have the strongest economy, but they just have so many more yuans than we have pound sterling.
Yeah.
And that's why the pound sterling is more
Strong.
expensive.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there a disadvantage to having an expensive currency? Or is there like lots of advantage?
Oh, I learned about this in business. One way makes imports cheaper, one way makes exports cheaper.
Okay.
So if you have a lower currency, I think exports are cheaper, and if you have a higher currency, exports are more expensive, but imports are cheaper. I'm not really sure. I should probably revise that considering my exams on Monday.
Well, I mean, I guess if you think about it, the living wage in different places is different. So the amount, and the exchange rate isn't like, it might be related, but not that related. So like, you could have £100 and go to America and have $120, but you can actually buy more things with those dollars because for some reason the prices are similar, even though pounds are more expensive than dollars. Like for
Yeah.
example, like I think my mum bought an iPad in America, and it was like I don't know, something like 500 quid here and $500 there. Obviously, you'd buy it for $500.
Yeah. Yeah.
But-
I think that's
Yeah, stuff like that. Yeah. But yeah,
it's been about that for a while, Tom.
but that similarity in currency benefits
$30
us because
per
we
iPad.
have the more expensive currency. So who does that? So that benefits imports. Okay, so imports is better for more expensive currencies. Okay.
Yeah.
I guess that's probably smart that the Chinese currency is so cheap then, because they export shitloads.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
How interesting.
Yeah.
I always like talking about economics. It's something that I'm kind of dumb about, but I'm very interested in.
You've bought a house in America, Tom?
The fuck?
£1
As you do.
for $2. Nice. That's
When
mad.
was this?
Well,
where?
Tom
Where?
was in America for the first I don't know how many years, like 4 years of his life,
Nice.
5 years.
Crazy. I lived
4
in
years.
France for the first
Yeah.
4 years, man.
Yeah. You're fluent in French, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. How do
New
you say?
York. Oh,
What is it?
like
How do you
that.
say radiator?
Radiator?
No, I thought so. Yeah, nice.
Oh.
New York.
You were born in 2006.
Wait,
You're
what?
like,
No.
you're like 5 years
No.
old.
I was born in London. London's not in America.
England is my city.
Brandon
London is in
my
America.
city.
New York's so expensive, man. Fuck that.
Yeah. It's also just skyscrapers. Like, fuck.
Disgusting.
I don't really like the way most American cities look.
Yeah.
I don't like the like rigidness of them.
Yeah.
It's like block after block. of the
Oh
same-
yeah, fuck that. Yeah, I like
same
the more
looking shit.
fluid. and
Yeah, I like the fluidness of
Ye-
like
yeah.
like
You change directions.
Yeah,
You don't just turn in right angles.
yeah.
Yeah. By the way, I remodeled the stream a little.
How did you?
So I got rid of
Yeah,
that
he's-
massive, horrible banner at the top and just moved it to the corner because it looked a bit extreme.
Banner at the top.
And now we got most recent
Or on our
follower as
Discord page. Yeah.
well. Not Discord, Twitch. Sorry.
Our Twitch page.
Well,
I want
our
to
stream.
go. I want to go to Tokyo.
Tokyo.
Alright. Yeah.
Isn't
Oh, no.
Japan like shit now? Because it's such like a tourist hotspot. You know what I mean?
I don't want to go because I'm a cringe fucking weeb. know what I
Yeah. I just.
I would like to go with the boys. Yeah. I'd like to go with lots.
I'd like to
It's
go.
like going to Benidorm. It's just like a little bit of England in a different country. know what I
Yeah.
mean?
No, well,
I probably when I go to Japan, I probably wouldn't want to go to just Tokyo.
That's true.
yeah, of course. I want to go to some of the traditional
Like,
areas.
yeah,
Like I want to see those really cool like paper houses.
yeah.
They're really cool. I mean, they don't seem very functional, but they exist.
They do be cool though.
Yeah.
What is the climate like in Japan?
I think
Is it?
it's
I think
hot?
fucking warm. It's
Is it a warm country?
I don't
Yeah.
think it's like Africa warm, but it is
No.
hot.
Because I was gonna
Very
say,
humid is what I know.
tropical-ish.
if it's a hot place, then paper houses are probably pretty banging.
Yeah, it makes sense.
That's a
I guess.
shiny scale.
I mean, I guess yeah. If you go northern, Japan's really long.
Yeah.
So
It's
Matt-
a long ass boy.
of the Earth.
The Ryukyu Islands are hot usually.
Oh,
I want to go in cherry blossom season.
Of course you do.
We've got cherry blossoms
Dude.
in our school.
The Japanese
Do we?
trees are beautiful.
Yeah.
Where?
When we go Zub, there's some on the left.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Fair.
But I want to see a forest. of
Wait,
them.
you serious?
Actually, would be-
yeah.
yeah,
There are
there's cherry blossoms there.
They're
I've
quite
never
nice.
seen
There's
those.
some.
Yeah.
There's one outside my window, I think.
They're in the caged off area. Yeah, Japan's pretty long. Like its northern bit, like, is like in line with some of Russia.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Um, And I think where's the UK?
You get a lot of cool
Also
weather
with-
off the Pacific there as well.
What Google Earth is? Actually, no, it's not. It's just kind of weird. It's like a globe is really hard to
Maps.
navigate.
It's probably because you don't
Yeah.
use it too much, because everyone
I'm
only
just-
uses Google Earth like once a year, and then
Like, oh, we're not doing Google Earth Simulator. I'm sorry. We'll stop. I'm just looking at Google Earth and being amazed by it.
oh no,
the
not
lo-
this
the-
again.
The lowest point of Japan's like lined up with the north of Africa, bottom of Spain.
But
Alright.
the northern bit is like in line with the bottom of Russia.
Oh yeah, so the
Yeah.
north of Japan, especially in the winter, is like really fucking cold, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then the south can get really hot. So there's
Mm.
like quite a range of climates, I think. Because I remember
Yeah,
reading about this
it's-
prison story in like North Japan.
Oh, the
Yeah.
guy who escaped from prison
Yeah,
like
yeah.
multiple times.
I can't remember
Yeah,
the
and
name
he,
of the
he
channel.
just wanted to go to a warmer prison.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember that.
What was the
Oh.
channel called? It's a good channel.
I don't know. They did the
Kento Bento, that's the one.
JB Cooper video as well, didn't they?
It's Kento Bento.
Oh, was that him? Maybe
Yeah.
not.
Man's name is Kento Bento Lamau.
My guy. He sort of goes hand in hand with Chubby Emu. Oh yeah, Tom's on it. Kento Bento,
These-
my guy.
Dude, there's a shit ton of islands to the south of Japan which go down to like Egypt level.
Wow, crazy.
Yeah.
We've almost been streaming for 2 hours, by the way.
Yeah, it's been a good one.
It's been a
Yeah.
good one.
Bandwidth we've wasted.
The amount of imagine if this was on data. The amount
Yeah.
of money I would have spent.
Just
Mm.
wasted on absolute shite.
Nah, mate, it's a good episode.
Yeah, whatever, man.
I don't really want to talk about what happened to Super Amogus.
I can't really be asked either. I mean, SCP would be cool, but it's only us who really know much about SCP, I think.
Yeah.
Tom will know, probably, because Tom knows all.
Yeah.
Like Ollie, but not a fucking.
Oh, but not a fucking stuck up. cock.
What we could do is find some cool SCPs for next week and review
Oh,
them.
we could talk about them. That'd be so
SCP
cool.
review.
You not know SCPs, Tom?
Damn, we
Um,
found a thing he doesn't
it's
know.
like- So it's like a community that
Oh shit,
write
that's
up,
in Russian, sorry.
like stories about weird objects and beings that have like abnormal properties. So like there's like scary ones and then there's not so scary ones.
My
Like
favorite is SCP-999.
okay, what does SCP-999
Don't
do?
even know.
It's a happy ball of goo that it just makes everyone happy. It's a very
Oh
happy
yeah.
ball of goo.
I thought you meant the
Yeah, I
bundle
think
of
so, Tom.
yarn.
No.
I think the book that,
Yeah.
that when you read it you get the disease that it's talking about is pretty cool. So it can say
My-
stuff like stroke and then you'll get a stroke. Like
My-
stroke.
oh.
Sorry, go on, Bean. I'm talking.
No, it's okay. I interrupted you.
No, well, okay, sure. So it will say stuff like stroke, a condition where once half of your brain turns off and causes your half of your body.
Oh, it gives you like a random condition,
and-
then you get it.
Yeah, and then you
I
get it.
remember.
Yeah, yeah.
It's in the game, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. You can say something like heart attack. A heart attack is where your heart muscles fuck up somehow, and then you get a heart attack. But yeah, it's really cool. Go on, Bean.
My favorite one is I don't remember its number because I
I'm
read
not
it
a
when I was
fucking
like
yeah, you're not a disgusting little gremlin.
I read it when I was like 13, so I don't remember its number. But like when you're dying, he comes into like where
Oh,
you're
gives you a
dying.
fag, yeah.
Yeah, and he offers you a fag, and then he smokes with you. And once you're done, you die.
That's crazy. What if you just don't smoke it, then you'll live forever?
No, if you refuse, then he's like, "Yeah, that's chill," and you just die.
Oh,
Yeah, there's no
That's-
escape.
He's just a chill geezer who just comes
No-
and
no-
sits with
no
you when you
peer
die alone.
pressure.
No,
It's
there's no-
only if you.
it just offers you a final fag before you go.
I think
That's really
it's only
fun.
when you die alone, and he'll come and keep you
Yeah.
company as you die.
Something like that, yeah.
So he's just a nice lad. Adam,
mean,
unmute
Adam-
yourself, boy.
Yeah, we're about to stop anyway.
Yeah. But yeah, next week I think we can probably come with some SCPs and shit. Have a
Yeah.
good old chat about that.
That'd be really cool.
Review 'em.
I'll put that in topics now.
I did.
SCP review.
Self-improvement Sunday.
I
Everyone
accidentally
comes
put
with
it in
an
Russian as well.
SCP.
Oh yeah, that could be a really good self.
Yo.
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
Right,
Homework for
so
next week,
at
boys.
everyone, self improvement Sunday this week is coming. Is finding a SCP that you really like, and
Homework.
and I don't know, telling us about it.
Writing a short summary.
We'll do it too. Smiley face. And yes,
Nice.
let's go homework. Okay. Oh, also, if you don't know what an SCP is, it's like a it's
Basically, just go on the Wikipedia and have a geeze
Yeah.
and see something you like.
go look it up. It's weird beings. Anyway, so that's a pretty good podcast.
Yeah.
That's
I'll say
pretty
so
good.
myself.
And we just
I-
hit 2 hours.
I think we end it here, lads.
Yeah.
Nice.
Thank you, lads, for coming once again.
Yeah. Thank you for listening. We'll
The
try and
regulars
make
coming
it
in
a li-
clutch.
yeah, we'll try and make it a little bit more regular. But
Once exams are done, I'm sure.
no,
Give
no
us, like,
promises.
a month and we'll probably be back to normal schedule, to be
Yeah.
honest.
No promises, of course.
Exams aren't the only excuse. We've just been shit with it anyway, but
Yeah.
that
Anyway,
aside.
that's- See you in a bit.
In a
Farewell.
bit.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Uh,